Okay, I need to know exactly what's going on around here. All right. You're going back to England at the end of May, correct? That's right. Except you haven't told me why. So I have to assume that it has something to do with your parents' divorce. Right again. You don't want your mother to be alone, so you're going to stay with her. You know me pretty well. Maybe too well. So the way I see it, I have two choices. I either stay here with the life that I've made here and with all my friends and say goodbye to you, or I go with you to England and say goodbye to my life here and all my friends here. Is that pretty much it? That's pretty much it. Well, that just sucks. Is that all you have to say? No. I have one last thing to say. And what's that? Bloody hell.
Whatever may come our way, we'll deal with it day to day. We hope you'll be there while we're living in our timeshare.
So, you decided on the tux? Yeah, Roy. I like this one. Great. I'll go order it and get you fitted. George? Could I speak to Roy alone for a minute? Sure, Steve. Roy, I'm going in my room. Okay. What's up? You look terrible. I feel terrible. Well, have a seat and we can talk. Thanks. Okay, so what's wrong? Last week, Steph's Aunt Hilda came for a visit. I heard. I also heard she's a real pistol. Oh, she is at that. Anyway, she came to tell Steph that her parents are getting a divorce. Wow, that must have hit her hard. It did. And as a result, at the end of May, when we shut this place down, Steph's going back to England to take care of her mom. And I don't think she's going to be returning. Well, I see where this is going. I'm sure you do. Roy, what do I do? Seems to me like you only have two choices. I know. Stay here with all you guys and say goodbye to the love of my life. Or go with Steph to England and say goodbye to all of you. I take it you haven't made a decision yet. No, I haven't. And you want my advice? I guess. For me, it's a no-brainer. Go on. If I love Phyllis as much as you love Mary Poppins, I'd be on the first plane to England. That's what I thought you'd say. So why is this so hard for you? Roy, I've known you, Iggy, and Phyllis for years. You're my best friends. I can't imagine a day without you. But Steve, we're talking about love here. For the love of God, we haven't even slept together yet. And whose fault is that? Mine. But there was a time when I was waiting for her. And now she's waiting for you. This is like a bad comedy. I don't see anything funny about this. That's why it's a bad comedy. Well, the problem isn't going to go away. There's something else that makes this an even bigger mess. What's that? Martina. Oh, yeah. She's still dying. How do I go to England and leave her to die all alone? That does make the decision a lot more difficult. How do I even tell Martina, oh, by the way, I won't be here in July with you when you kick the bucket because I'll be in England banging my girlfriend? That could be considered insensitive. You think? Well, then I guess you'll have to stay here, at least until after your sister is gone. And what kind of monster does that make me, hanging around waiting for my sister to die? Oh, by the way, sis, can you hurry it up? Because I want to get my butt over to England in time for afternoon tea. Steve, there's no easy solution to all this. Tell me about it. But there is something to hang on to. What's that? The end of May is a ways off. Anything could happen between now and then. That is true. I guess I'll just take it one day at a time. Okay, so which gown do you like best? Well, this one is pretty, but this one is nice too. Okay, well, go into your room, take the catalog with you, and figure out which one you want. Okay, Ma. Will do. That gal's gonna drive me to drink. Problems? My daughter can't decide on the wedding gown, and she's getting married in a couple of months. I'm sure she'll come to a decision soon enough. I hope so. This whole wedding thing is so nerve-wracking. I wish I had your problems. Why? What's your problem? Mind if I sit? Oh, God. Nothing ever good starts with mind if I sit. But you're gonna let me anyway, right? What the hell? My day can't get any worse. Thanks. Okay, so what's up? Steph is going back to England. Most likely to stay. Huh? What brought this on? Long story. Steph's Aunt Hilda came here all the way from England to tell her that her parents are getting a divorce. After meeting her, Ma, I'm not surprised. Yeah, well, Steph's decided that she's going home to take care of her mom because she doesn't want her to be alone. Well, I can understand that. But personally, I'd rather put a gun to my head than spend the day without old Biddy. Still, she is Steph's mom and she feels responsible for her. Okay, so what exactly is the problem? Well, if I go with Steph to England, I'm saying goodbye to all you guys. If I stay here, I'm saying goodbye to the love of my life. That sucks. I just don't know what to do. As much as you love that girl, and for the likes of me, I can't understand why, you'd be crazy not to go with her. You mean as much as you wished I loved you? Yeah, well, we don't always get what we want. Besides, things worked out for the best anyway. Roy is wonderful. I can tell you love him very much. You tell anyone and I'll kill you. It'll be our little secret. Did you talk to Roy about this? I did. He thinks I should just wait and see how things play out. But there is another consideration here. What's that? Martina. Oh yeah, I forgot about her. How do I leave my sister when she's dying? You can always send her a care package. Phyllis, this is serious.
I know, I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
You are always good at doing that.
Maybe Roy's right. Maybe just take one day at a time and see what happens. Maybe Mary Poppins will change her mind.
I doubt that, but I guess anything's possible.
Look, there's no sense worrying about it. A lot of this is out of your control.
I just don't want to lose her.
Look, worst case scenario is you stay here for a little while and you go join her later on.
I just don't know if I can stay away from her for that long.
Steve, you haven't even slept with her yet. Though for the life of me, I can't even imagine why anybody would want to.
Oh, come on, Phyllis. She's an attractive woman.
If you go for that type, we all know that you just love that accent.
Well, it does help.
Look, when the time comes, you'll know what to do. I can't believe it. This girl travels all that way for just a hot dog. I mean, it's not like we're talking about a man, for God's sake.
Got a minute?
Sure, bro. What's up?
I think I better sit.
What did I do now?
You didn't do anything.
Oh, thank God. I was starting to think I was getting paranoid.
No, you didn't do anything. It's me who might do something really bad.
Then you better sit.
Thanks.
So what's this terrible thing you're about to do?
Martina, Steph is going back to England to take care of her mom.
What a good daughter.
I'm thinking of going back with her.
Well, of course you are. I mean, where else are you going to find a piece of tail that tasty?
That's not the point.
Oh, bro, it's the only point.
I really need to find you a boyfriend. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I can find my own boyfriend, thank you.
Will you let me finish?
I'm sorry. Don't get yourself into a snit.
Martina, if I go to England, it means I'm going to be leaving you.
So?
So, you're dying.
I'm still going to be dying anyway.
I don't want to leave you alone.
I've been alone most of my life.
I know, and that's my fault.
Don't blame yourself. I was a real handful.
You were still my brother, and now you're my sister. And I love you.
I love you too, bro.
I'm just torn. I don't know how to say goodbye to Stephanie, and I certainly don't know how to say goodbye to you.
At least with her, it's only temporary.
Exactly. I can be with her anytime. But my time with you is limited.
Sounds like you have the answer to your problem, but please, I don't want you to stay on my account.
I'm not. I'm staying on my account.
I don't understand.
Martina, you saved my life. I can't just forget that.
Maybe it would be better if you did.
I can't do it. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
You make me sound like a hero. Oh, damn. Now I'm getting hungry. Do we have any turkey and Swiss?
I doubt it, but I'll look.
And some mustard. Definitely mustard.
Yes, mustard.
And bread. None of that stinky white stuff.
Yes, rye bread. Martina, will you stop?
I can't stop. If I do, I'll have to think about what's coming. And I don't want to do that.
Either do I, but we both have to face it. We've been joking this off for too long now.
That's how I've gotten through life. Joking it away.
Well, this is serious.
Don't you think I know that? I'm the one who's dying. Oh, and toast the bread. It's so much better when it's toasted.
You're impossible.
That's what the doctor said before he performed my surgery. He said there's no way he could give me a triple E cup.
Why would you even want it?
I was always a breast man.
Steve, trust me. When the time comes, you'll know what to do. Just have a little faith in God. Dog, this place has been a morgue lately.
It has been a little quiet. I was starting to think I was going deaf.
It's not that, Iggy. Something bad happened.
Oh no, I can't handle any bad news today.
Then I won't tell you.
But I can't stand not knowing. Boy, this is a pickle.
Iggy, remember last week when Steph's aunt came to visit?
Was she the one who asked me how many fingers?
Yeah, that's right.
I never did figure that one out.
Well, the reason she came was to tell Steph that her parents are getting a divorce.
That old lady's parents are getting a divorce? I think they'd be dead by now.
No, Iggy, Stephanie's parents are getting a divorce.
Oh, thank God. Can you imagine a couple of 120-year-olds in divorce court?
Iggy, Stephanie's going back to England to take care of her mom.
Oh, I see.
Steve is thinking of going with her.
Oh, I see.
I know how close you two are.
He's my best friend.
I know he is. And I know how hard this is going to be for you.
Usually this is when I'd run to the medicine cabinet for a few pills.
But you're not going to do that, right, Iggy?
Not even an aspirin. Though those things never really worked on me anyway.
Don't worry. I'm going to get you through this.
So when are they leaving?
Steph's leaving the end of May. I don't know when Steve's going.
I just realized I may never see him again.
Don't think like that. Only think happy thoughts.
Those are the blue pills.
You color-coded your pills?
Sure. Red is when you're angry. Green is when you find your girlfriend cheating on you with the mailman. Yellow is when you have to go to get your yearly colonoscopy exam. Black is when you don't know what the hell is wrong with you and just want to get high. And white makes all the other ones go away.
That's quite a system you had there.
It worked great until you found out your girlfriend was cheating on you the day you had your colonoscopy scheduled.
Iggy, when they made you, they broke the mold.
They had to. They found out it was non-biodegradable.
Well, look who's home. Hello, guys. We were just talking about you. I'm sure I've been the topic of discussion with a lot of people. We're all concerned. Right, Iggy?
Red and yellow doesn't mix very well either. You end up hugging the anesthesiologist.
What is he talking about? Hey, it's Iggy. Need I say more? Well, I'm going to be putting an end to all the talk. I've come to a decision. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's the right one. I sure as hell hope so. Is Steph in her room?
As far as I know.
Well, let me get this over with.
Is somebody gonna come out of there crying?
Quite possibly me.
Iggy, this may not be good.
Am I gonna need a white pill?
Most definitely.
I've made a decision.
I see.
It wasn't one that was easy to come by.
I'm sure.
You know, I had to speak to a lot of people.
Did it help?
Actually, it did.
I'm glad.
Do you have any idea how much I love you?
I think I have a pretty good idea.
You know what Marty said to me?
I'm sure a mouthful in that melodramatic soprano.
That voice does take some getting used to.
I think it could be used as an air raid signal.
No, that's Phyllis.
Well, that voice is downright fingernails on a chalkboard annoying.
But you love her anyway.
Don't push it.
Admit it. You've grown very close to these people during your stay here.
I suppose I have.
Believe it or not, they're very fond of you. Phyllis had a tear in her eye.
You're just saying that.
Martina loves you like a sister, which is a good thing because if she was still a guy, she'd love you like I do.
That could be a problem.
You'd have to choose between us.
It's no contest. I don't like men with big boobs.
That's one of the things I love about you, your sense of humor.
You have to have one to live in this place.
Rhonda's out there trying to keep Iggy calm. He's afraid he's going to lose both of us.
I feel badly for Iggy, especially now that he's finally kicked the drugs.
I know. I'm afraid this is going to set him back.
You're staying, aren't you?
Martina needs me. Iggy is hanging on by a thread, and I don't want to see him relapse and go back to the pills. I'm about to lose my sister, and it seems like all of this is out of my control.
It doesn't seem fair, does it?
I'm going to stay here just long enough to make sure that Iggy is okay and Martina is, well, taken care of.
I suppose you're the one who has to make the arrangements.
That's right. And for that reason alone, I can't leave. At least not now.
I understand.
This does not mean we are not going to be together.
Are you sure?
You have my word. That's why I want it to be like business as usual. June's going to come. We're going to go our separate ways for the summer. Then October's going to come and we'll be back here. And hopefully by then, we'll even be married.
You're forgetting. I'm not coming back.
You don't know that. For all you know, your mom might kick you the hell out of the house.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Or she might have other plans. You haven't even run this by her yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
So she might tell you to bugger off.
Please don't use British slang. It just sounds stupid coming out of your mouth.
Then can you imagine me living in England?
Actually, I can't. You're as American as apple pie.
Well, now you just sound stupid.
Touché.
Don't worry, Steph. We're going to get through this. But my place, for now, is here with my family. Hi, Steve. I'm not Captain America Rogers here with another installment of Timeshare Tidbits. Charles Dickens said, "The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again." This week, Steph and I said our goodbyes. Yes, we still have a few weeks together, but in the end, we both knew that this is how it had to be. My friend Iggy is hanging on for dear life, and my sister Martina is hanging on to whatever life she has left. At this time, I simply can't leave either of them. So Steph is going to go back home to live with her mom, and I'm going to be following her, well, someday. I just don't know when. So we've decided to make these last few weeks together as joy-filled as possible. There's plenty of time for tears, just not now. Roger's out.